We are going to work on having the human move backwards while the dog weaves between your legs while you're going backwards. So it's helpful if you have a forward motion leg weave first. So if you've already got that, here's the next challenge for you. I don't generally use a clicker because I have treats in both hands because I want to be able to feed for position in either hand. And if I add a clicker to that, it's just going to be a whole big mess and it's going to confuse my dog and me probably. So I generally don't use a clicker for this one. If I was working on a particular behavior where I wanted my dog to stop between my legs, where I really wanted to capture something so he weaves and stops, then I would use a clicker to mark that stopped motion. But for this one, since we want a fluid motion, I'm just going to keep dispensing the cookies. I don't even really use a marker word for this one because I don't really want to break the flow and have my dog start to understand that it's only one leg weave. I want to smoothly be able to build from that to multiple leg weaves. So I'll show you from the front and then I'll show you from the back. You're going to want to have your dog pick a side. Whatever side your dog is facing you, that's the same leg that's going to be moving, that's going to be starting out forward. It seems really awkward for the human in the beginning, but if you do it the other way where it feels more comfortable for you, you're not going to be able to swing your leg around or you're going to end up kicking your dog in the head. So I tried doing it the other way and that's when I realized you really got to start this way. So I'm going to have my dog on my left, so my left foot will be forward and he's going to come in through the back. I may lure him around with my cookie. I want to actually wrap him a little bit. So when you lure, or if you're going to feed for position, feed a little bit behind you so your dog clears your leg. And then you're going to look over your other shoulder as you step back with the other leg. You may end up having to hold your cookie between your legs to kind of get their attention and then draw them through. After a couple reps, I bet you they will start to get it. So let's start off. So again, my dog's on my left. I'm going to start with my left leg forward, and this is weird for him, so I'm going to show him the cookie, and I'll lure him around. So he's cleared. So now I can go back, and I can use just my finger, and lure him around for position. Oh, and he cheated. Come here. Nice. And he thinks he's supposed to stop between my legs, and if I stop and talk, he pops out of position and it doesn't go well. So I'll show you from behind so you can see what the dog's doing. Here. Again, I'm going to step forward with my left leg because he's still on my left. Don't hold cookies in your hand because then your dog will probably follow nothing but the cookies. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm just going to wave and I'm going to look over my shoulder. See how he came all the way through that time? I'm going to come back. Look over my shoulder, he's going to come through. I'm going to come back, go over my shoulder. I'm going to come back, and over my shoulder. And he thinks he's supposed to stop in the middle because we were training that before. So for your dog, as soon as they start getting the idea that they go through a leg and they get a cookie, I would still give a cookie, then immediately go to the next one. And keep doing that for a couple reps. Then maybe do 2 leg weaves and then a cookie. You're following my hands. So whatever works for your dog, but remember, look where you want your dog to go. Sit. Wait. So if I'm here and my dog's coming through, I don't want to be staring at my dog the whole time. As soon as my dog commits to going through, I'm going to spin and look over my shoulder. That's going to bring my dog through, which allows me then to come this way and I look over my shoulder. Brings them through. If you end up staring at your dog the whole time, you're going to get a dog who just comes through and stops. And then you're not going to have the clearance to move your leg because your dog's body's still going to be there. And it's going to look awkward and you're going to have to do one of those. If you can pull your dog around and get them used to wrapping your standing leg tightly, it's going to be much smoother for you as you go through it. And we have never trained this before, so that was actually our first session ever actually doing it.